seem the outward look. It is always the inward what we see.
Mrs. Indra. Mrs. Indra Arul Jagannathan.
Okay.
Be happy with what the God, the way you have made. And then you think about the beauty and all the huffs and puffs.
I face challenges as it comes every day, one day at a time.
As it comes,
Yes.
okay. One day at a time.
Very, very happy, and now I get to be with my boy, so I'm even more happy because of the corona, it has come and brought us all together.
I'd like to share what
Okay.
Facing challenge is my target. I'm very natural actually. I don't do any makeup or anything.
Today we are going to meet a wonderful lady. She's none other than my. Hi. Today we are going to meet all the beautiful and the courageous ladies. Let us listen from them how happy they are being a woman and what are the message they want to convey on this Women's Day. Okay. Hi, Auntie. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Funny.
What's your name?
I'm Mrs. Indra.
Indra.
Mrs. Indra Arul Jagannathan.
Okay. And how happy you are being a woman?
As a woman, I'm a self-contained person, very independent, thinking of many things that I had gone through my life, and yet I have the courage to go through life also with the help of our Lord Jesus. And though my children are abroad, I would like to see them as often, but it's not possible, it looks like. And we both, me and my husband, we live in a happy atmosphere and helping each other and talking to each other and also spending our leisure time in a happy manner with God's help.
Okay, let us listen to another one standing here, very courageous, daring lady. Let us listen to her. What's her name?
My name is Mrs. Wendy Johnston.
Okay, and how do you find yourself to be a woman and how happy? Are you happy?
Yeah, very, very, very happy, and now I get to be with my boy, so I'm even more happy because of the corona, it has come and brought us all together. I'm very independent. I love being with my family. And cheers to all the brave, courageous women out there.
Here we have charming and pretty girls standing in front of us. Let us listen to them. Okay, so what do you feel like how girls must carry themselves in terms of beauty, because all are beauty conscious? Like, what is your point of view about beauty?
Beauty doesn't seem the outward look. It is always the inward what we see. Okay, man, if they want to see a person, of course they look at the person, makeup, everything that'll be. But when it comes to marriage, they'll always see the inner heart of yourself than your outer beauty. So I feel beauty is only just a second thought.
What's your name?
I'm Melanie Noakes.
Okay, and how about your being a woman, and how do you see this word being a woman?
Well, I love to be a woman. More than anything else, I think we have one thumbs up when it comes to the men we give birth. So that's one thing that tops it all. And more than that, I think we are strong at heart. They say men are powerful, but I think deep within, I think the women are very, very strong emotionally, in every way. And above all this, I think we keep our Lord number one. So that's our priorities.
Hi, let us meet these two young, energetic girls. Okay, what's your name?
Chantal.
Okay, your name?
Srisha.
Okay, Srisha, Chantal. Okay, are you happy being a girl?
Yes, of course, I'm very happy being a girl.
Okay. So what makes you happy?
Makes me happy because my mom treats me like a boy, and I'm happy to be like that.
And what about Srisha saying? What's Srisha? What do you feel Women's Day? Do you like to convey anything?
No, not like that. I like to share what Chantal said.
Okay. Same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
She's correct. So.
அரிசிக்கு மில்லு, ஐஸ்னா ஜில்லு, டேஸ்டான சிக்கனுக்கு கிரில்லு, ரொம்ப செலவு பண்ணா கட்டணும் பில்லு. And இவங்க என்னோட மில்லு. That is my mother-in-law. We are joined in law by mother and a daughter. Okay, so we are going to meet her today, and she's a wonderful woman, a wonderful mother, wonderful daughter, an awesome, dazzling wife. So Okay, come, let us go into the video and listen to her words. How happy you are, Auntie, being a woman?
I'm very happy.
You're very happy?
Yeah.
Okay, why is it so? Don't you feel challenging to be a woman?
No, I face challenges as it comes every day, one day at a time.
As it comes, okay.
Yes.
One day at a time. The next person, she's tall and white and she looks like Simran. Okay, she's nothing else than Simran. Okay, let us hear from something from her. What's her name?
My name is Treasure.
Treasure, that is Treasure from the family. And wherever she goes, she's like a precious jewel. Okay, now we are going to meet beautiful, dressed up, dolled up and talking parrots. Okay, let us listen to them. How happy they are being a woman and what are the message they want to convey on this Women's Day. Yes, like how are you? Like how is your
Yeah,
life?
I'm fine. I'm very happy to be a woman. I'm very proud also. And I like to face challenges. Facing challenge is my target. I like to face each problem. Whatever it comes, I like to face with my prayers. So this is my...
What a daring speech, no? She's ready to face the challenge. So this is what we need every day, each and every woman, because we are so fearful and we want to escape. But she's a woman want to face the challenge and ஒரு கை பாத்துருவோம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. What's her name by the way?
Shirley Sophie.
Okay, Shirley Sophie is a very really daring woman. We are going to meet a wonderful lady. She's none other than my lovable auntie Angeline. And the reason for meeting her, you will come to know at the end of the video. Okay, come on, let's go into the video. Hi, auntie.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. By God's grace, I'm happy to meet you. And today, the reason for coming here and talking to you is about Women's Day. And what do you feel and how happy you are being a woman?
I'm actually not. I'm happy to be a woman, but I don't like the negatives of being a woman.
Okay. So, what are all those?
The first one is men take advantage of us, even at a young age. Because while I was about 17 or 18, like that, I worked in a needlework company.
Okay.
And there I was looked down upon as a woman. Not only that, and being an Anglo-Indian.
Okay.
Some of us are not liked because of that.
Okay.
And they used to make fun of us.
Okay.
So that was one of the reasons I didn't like. And you always used to take advantage of that.
So that's why you don't like being a woman. And anything like happy about don't you feel anything, any small percentage of being a woman?
Yeah, there are negatives and positive ways of being a woman.
Okay.
But I'll speak on the negative.
Yes, you speak.
Because
Yes.
the women are looked down in society. Although men are conceived through us, they have a very bad opinion about women. We as Indians, the girl child is very carelessly taken care of. Because they think that they give the preference to boys, thinking that the boys will take care of the aged people in the future. But actually it's we women who go through all the stress and strain and struggles, and we prove ourselves as what God has created us for. Men take advantage of women. They drink a lot. They torture us a lot. And they even also don't respect us in a way like, for example, they'll call us like they are riding cows and buffaloes, they address us. Especially the Indians here in India.
Do you want to convey any message?
I think every woman has to be an independent person, and she has to be a sort of an inspiration to others, and she has to be some help to the society. That's what I always think. And I wish women are always free and dominant in their spirit, and also have a thinking of their own. Have a thinking of your own. Don't depend on anyone. However difficult it is, with the help of God, do as much as possible yourself. Also be nice to others, and be a courageous lady.
Okay. The secret of being courageous lady is to be independent. So that's a very great message Auntie has given to us.
Be independent. Take one day at a time. Trust your strengths. Do not feel weak in front of anybody. Women are always brave, beautiful, courageous.
Okay. Any incident or anything you can quote it up, like in your life, in your personal life, what you face being a woman, and you overcome it, or if you are unable to overcome it, anything you can share it.
When it comes to overcome, I think we put our heart and soul and give all the strength that we have to overcome it. So there's no such thing as not overcoming it. Because with the strength that we have, with the guidance that we have from the Father above, anything is possible for women. So don't consider weaknesses, make your weaknesses your strength.
What is your point of view?
It's like, don't take what other people gonna tell about you. Just see how you have been created by God. Be happy with who you are. Be happy what your own parents gonna say about you. You're good, you're looking pretty. Don't take the advices what other people gonna put you down. That's not good at all, first of all. Beauty is second. First thing is be godly. Be happy with what the God, the way you have made. And then you think about the beauty and all the huffs and puffs.
What is your idea or the advice for the young girls or women?
In today's life, it's becoming very advanced day to day. It's best if we keep going with the trending times. Okay, and we have to face challenges. We can't just sit back and say no, I can't do it. We have to try and do our best.
நம்ம சொந்த காலில் நிற்கணும், யாரையும் டிபெண்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. அதுதான் என்னுடைய பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ. அதுதான் நம்மளால எல்லாமே செய்ய முடியும்ன்றத சாதிச்சு காட்டணும், யாரையும் டிபெண்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. அண்ட் அது அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு ஹர்ட் ஆகிற மாதிரி இருக்கக்கூடாது. தட் இஸ் மை பாயிண்ட்.
My message is to always be strong. Stand with your thing, what you have in mind. Never change for anybody.
Okay. Very strong message. What is that? Can you repeat it once again?
Always never change for anybody. Always stand strong with your decision.
Okay. Be strong in your decision. Never change for anyone. That's a strong message this little girl is giving. Okay. Keep that in mind and just do follow it, and you will succeed in your life.
One advice I give to all women: try to be independent, not depend on anybody. Because that will get you to what you want.
So, do you want to convey any message to the women in the world?
Yeah, I always like to tell the women that we have to stand up for the truth, whether they like us or not. We must not be ashamed. We must always be able to stand for the truth.
But it's so difficult, no? For stand for the truth. Don't you feel that?
But truth always triumphs at the end.
Okay.
Lies never triumph. Only truth triumphs always.
Challenging moment in your life and you overcome it, any incident?
When my son met with an accident, it was a very devastating time. But with my family, with the Lord, I was just able to come out of all and get things done for him.
Okay. So one thing I came to know that powerful women are why they are becoming powerful, and they are getting the power from because of prayer. So women, that is one of the weapon. So pray and then be powerful. Thank you. Whatever the challenges she faced or the advice for the teenagers. Okay.
My challenge in life is I didn't think I'll be a woman like this. Life was very challenging actually for me. I mean, there are so many challenges actually I've been facing. The only thing is pray. That's it.
Okay, pray. So finally she's concluding that with a prayer. Okay, so nice to meet you. And how are you maintaining your beauty? So any tips for the women on this Women's Day?
I'm very natural actually. I don't do any makeup or anything.
You can give any beauty tips also?
Beauty tips. Just be yourself. That's it.
Okay, so be yourself. Okay, nice meeting you. Thank you. Faced in your life challenges and overcome it being a girl. Is there anything you faced?
My first challenge is studying and finishing schooling, as all people say. My second challenge is to stand on my own 2 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where you stood on your own feet? In which situation?
what my parents needed me, what my brother needed me as an elder sister in many ways.
I had a lot of ups and downs in life. But through it all, God had helped us to make it through. I'm 37 years married with all the struggle and stress of life. But I find that women are very badly looked down upon. Whether you go to the office, they take the work from us, but they do not pay us. I was working in a tailoring company. There they make us do overtime, but they don't pay us for the overtime. Now at present, some of the teachers are having a problem. They're not getting their salaries because of the so-called COVID problem. They're not giving their salaries. A few of them went to court, but I don't know what happened to the court story. Even Christian organizations have this problem. They look down upon women and they take advantage of widows, of unmarried children, of the poor people, the aged people. All women are neglected wherever you see.
You're talking about negative, no? About being a woman, and how you made it as a positive. And why I'm asking, because certain things you have crossed in life, how you faced it and how you come out from that.
My father always taught me to be positive, although he was a man of negativeness. Because we were 6 children. He had problems taking care of us as 6 girls. But I learned to be positive because I was quite bold from small, although I studied in a co-education school. But I was bold enough to take everything negative, and I also tried to teach my husband and my children the same way. So by God's grace, I have overcome all my negativeness and became a positive lady.
Okay. Nowadays, women are facing little difficult to handle a financial problem. Any advice for the thing like being
It depends who's holding on to the finances. Before my husband can retire, I used to take the initiative of holding the expenses. But now I can't make 2 ends meet, so I give it to him. Because then he will have an idea of what he is getting as a pensioner and how he is using it as a pensioner. So I'm released and relieved from that kind of stress now.
Okay, happy to meet you today.
Thank
you
you.
so much for your advice. And the message was really inspiring. And though you talk about negative, there are plenty of things to learn about it. Okay, thank you so much.
There are many things to learn about. But I would advise women to always be bold, not to show fear. Because when you show fear, men take advantage. Not only men, some females also take advantage of you. For example, I was in the boarding, I used to move around with boys because it was co-education. Sometimes they'll say we are flirting around, but actually it won't be like that. If we are too close, we move around, we become flirters or social people. If we don't move around, we are called stuck-up people. So we don't know exactly where to draw the line.
Yeah, thank you so much for this message. Why? Because nowadays teenagers are finding very difficult how to stand.
Teenagers find it difficult to behave because they first think their parents are not bringing them up in the right way. If the parents are correct, the children will follow good examples. So mainly the parents must bring up the children in the right way, especially dressing. Some of the parents itself drink, so naturally the children will learn the bad habits. So I blame the parents if the children are not brought up the bad way. Even there's a story in court which says when a boy had committed a sin and he was going to be hung on the gallows, he told the judge he wants to speak to his mother. And when he went to speak to his mother, he bit her on the ears. And they all asked him why did he do it. He said, my mother didn't tell me what the right. So that was her punishment from her own child. So like that, we as parents must bring up our children in the right way. If we are good teachers, we simply tell it's not a problem. We must practice it. Because most of the children learn from what they see, not what they hear.
Especially for the teenage girls, any message?
Teenage girls, yes. Girls, please don't let yourselves be put down by anything. There is no such thing as I cannot do it. There is no such thing as impossibilities. Just do it.
Okay. Nowadays, girls, especially like teenage, they're feeling very inferior. either of their studies or their inferiority complex they are suffering, can you advise them like
Confidence. That's all you need. You need confidence in yourself. More than that, I think it's the Lord, the Savior, our Mother that you need to put first. Your God, whoever your God might be. Put your God first. Know that you have confidence inside you and you will overcome anything, be it your studies or anything that comes your way. Just you can do it with God on your side. You don't need anyone else.